Hi guys, it's Pamela Naturals and I'm back with another video. I just wanted to quickly stop by here and have a chat to you guys about a wig incident that I had last year. I decided to make this video just to give you a few tips on what you can do, I guess, to avoid something like that, but also really just to chit chat to you guys about what really happened and yeah, what we can do to keep improving our own understanding of our hair and also to enable everybody to understand our hair better as well. So it was about last year when I wore a wig, and I'm just gonna show you the wig straight off. So it's a synthetic wig, right? Very high quality synthetic. I don't know about you, but it looks, you know, almost human, and it's good quality. It's a lace frontal, as you can see. Yeah, so just a normal wig, and I might do a separate video just to show you how it looks on me. But this is the wig that I wore. Obviously my hair was in a mess. I didn't have time to attend to it, and it's a protective style. I use wigs for protective styles. I didn't put any lace to lay the, I mean I didn't put any glue to lay the lace down. But yeah, it was comfortable and it looked as realistic as I could make it. But then I had a child, I think a 12-year-old child, come to me and say, "That's not your hair." And she actually moved forward and touched the wig. I had to take a step back and actually say, okay, what am I doing here? Because I have never had anybody come to me and say, "What do you have in there?" And so obviously this child is not very familiar. I live in Australia, and there's a lot of cultures in Australia, and a lot of people might or might not really be familiar with everything that African people do. So they're curious, but to me that was rude. Yeah, I was thinking to myself, didn't your mom tell you not to touch people's hair without permission at least? And so I felt like, okay, I actually live in a society where people don't really have an understanding of our natural hair. So there's 3 tips that I think I just wanted to talk about, obviously to remind myself, but also to remind you guys and anybody else that wears wigs for protective styling. Wear wigs that mimic your natural hair. When I say mimic your natural hair, I mean texture, color, you know, things like that. Because if you go from looking afro to looking, you know, bone straight, a lot of people that are not familiar with our natural hair might go, what's going on there? Tip number 2 is to make sure that your part is as natural as possible. This is probably one of the trickiest things when it comes to wigs, because, you know, I guess that's why the got-to-be glue was invented, to try, and the lace front wigs as well, to try and create a realistic part and also the edges. I don't use glue when I wear my lace frontal, but I try as much as possible to make sure that it's fitting. So, you know, these elastic bits, these are your best friends. These really help secure, and once you pull these nice and tight, the lace at the front also sits quite comfortably and quite beautifully as well at the front, so much that it looks like the hair is actually growing out of your scalp. If this is too long, you can actually cut it and sew it so that it's shorter. Do something like that if the wig is too big and you're not able to get that effect. That's a little trick that you can use. A lot of the times, especially for people that wear wigs on a regular basis, you know, you might want to consider customizing your wig to make sure that you know, have a realistic front. If you wear glue, obviously that's not a problem for you. And also, if you're not into this kind of, you know, customization, you can choose to wear wigs that actually look afro and they have a part you know, the hair is so much that it covers the part somewhat, so nobody is gonna really see that it's sewn in. That's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is educate. And this is the biggest tip of all. The problem is really not with you wearing a wig. The problem is in the outside world not really understanding African hair. In my opinion, the kinky, afro, curly hair has a very high potential to be really the best of both worlds, because you're able to achieve an afro and you're able to achieve bone straight hair. And because society doesn't really understand that, they don't understand how I went from an afro to bone straight, of which a wig, if I wear a straight wig, my hair could as well look straight like the wig if I, you know, did what I needed to do. So if we continue to educate, don't feel shy or feel like, oh, they're gonna think I'm this or that. Let people understand afro hair. Natural hair or afro hair shrinks, and you know, it's very elastic. It can be straight, it can be kinky, it can be curly, it can be wavy, it can be bone straight if you wanted to. It can be silky straight if you wanted to. So I think that's the biggest one. As to myself, will I continue wearing wigs? Absolutely. I love wigs, and they're convenient for me, and I'll continue to wear them. They're a great protective style if you wear them properly. That embarrassing moment is not going to change my regimen or my outlook on wigs. Well, that's basically what I had for you. I just wanted to share this experience with you guys, and also to hear from you if you've had any embarrassing situations with regards to your hair. It doesn't have to be about a wig, but anything else that you may have experienced being natural, or braids. I read in the book The Science of Black Hair, where the author was saying that when she was a child, she had an embarrassing moment where she had her braid sort of, you know, dislodge, and just, you know, she was swimming, so the braid dislodged, and you know, it was just seen in the pool, kind of just floating, and her friends went like, oh my gosh, a snake, and it was embarrassing. You know, obviously, you know, the hair has come out of your hair, but it doesn't have to be embarrassing. People should know we're wearing hair extensions. All cultures wear hair extensions. It's only that we wear them the most, and I think probably the most elaborate of them all. And we're not ashamed really to say that this is not my hair. But yeah, a lot of other cultures hide it so well that it really looks like hair. And there's no shame in your wig or your braids or whatever it is. Turban, you're good, okay? So comment below if you've got any experiences, any advice, any tips on what you do, or how we can, I guess, learn and improve and keep moving forward and raise awareness of our natural hair and the maintenance that comes with natural hair, because that's what this is all about. If people really understood the high maintenance that is afro kinky hair, they would understand what we're doing. They would understand what we're doing, because I can't just go into the shower and just wash my hair and it dries on its own as I go to work. I need a plan. I need a day. I need to put aside a whole day to do that. That's all I had for you today. Until next time, it's Pamela Naturals. See ya.